AAA, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 46 Pretty at the Club and Men Won't Approach Her. Let's get right into it.
So I was at the bar the other day, right? And I saw this beautiful ass girl. I went up to her, I'm like, yo, what's your name, this, that, and whatever, right? We got into a good conversation. I asked her, I'm like, did nobody else come up to you before I came in? Because I got in there after she did, and she was just chilling by herself, right? So she goes, no, nobody's come up to me. Like, I made eye contact, I was doing whatever, but no dude came up to her. It made me think, bro, like, why have dudes stopped approaching? Back in the day, I'm talking like 10 years ago, 2016, 2017, bro, like 2018 even. Like, there were sharks out. If you were a single girl and you were out by yourself or doing chilling, do whatever with your friends, bro, there will be dudes coming up to y'all all the time. Nowadays, it feels like there's just mad beautiful girls who are just going out and no dudes talk to them.
And they are devastated. Now, for the record, 2017 is not back in the day, okay? Back in the day is like in the early 90s or something. That's like back in the day compared to these times. But the reality of it is a lot of women have been pump faking like they want a man's attention, and then when they get approached, they reject them. Then they go on TikTok and they tell a story. And men, we've been seeing this in the last 5 years, and we're tired of it, okay? Now, there's a bunch of old women at the club. Literally, okay? Take a look at this.
Don't get mad at me for saying this, but women over 40 have no business going out to the club and coming in the hotel at 5:30. We ain't got no business doing that shit. That is a young bitch sport, and we ain't got no business doing it. And you know why? It's because our bodies don't react the same, okay? The recuperation time, you know what I'm saying, takes longer. You hear me? It is like 5 o'clock. I did go to brunch, but I came right back to the room and got into bed because my body, like my legs are fucking sore. I don't even know why my legs are sore. Why the fuck are my calves and my thighs burning like I went to the gym?
Because you got bad circulation. And then all you women, y'all get to the club and y'all want to compete with women, but you said it the best. That's a young bitch sport. The club is for younger women. Okay? And I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. All these older women try to go to the club and then they need to take a nap. They need to leave the club early because their curfew's at 10 p.m. I don't want to hear what the rest of you has to say. I'm going to move on, but you get the point. You get the point. Anyway, when it comes to women working, here's a great example why most women don't want to work. Take a look.
No. Why?
You're a manager?
No.
In this whole place, nobody manages it?
The manager's not here right now.
Oh, good. Well, you can just give me their name because I'm going to talk to them about you. What's the manager's name?
Her name is Sam.
S-A-M?
Mm-hmm.
She has no last name?
So she muted, so she wouldn't say the last name, I guess.
And when might Sam be available for me to talk to her?
Well, let's see. I can give you her email after your session. Your session is going to be starting in about 4 minutes, but...
And what is your name?
I'm Zanea.
Okay. Thank you ever so much.
Of course.
Zanea.
Yeah, Brian was very sweet to me.
Oh, really? Because you're such a sweet person.
I am, thank you.
Now, the reason why I played that video, because I want to let you know, one, besides the fact that this girl is in corporate America with forehead curtains, okay, she got the forehead curtains in corporate America. This is an example of how women are forced to cooperate with the general public. And it's so interesting to me that women like her, Zanea, are more cooperative, polite, and kind at work than they are at home. But they hate their job, and their job barely pays them. And they do desk work, and they could be easily replaced by AI. Okay? But you see the amount of cooperation they get? Now, she's probably boiling inside. And a lot of girls in the comments, this video got over 4,000 comments, are commending her how polite she was. I want to see this type of video when your boyfriend and you get into a little tit for tat, and you be just as polite. That's what I want to see. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
The more you like him, the more he pulls away. not because the feelings aren't mutual, but because you were a different woman before you started liking him. And that's what made him like you in the first place. You were hard to get, you were mysterious, you were busy, but you made time for him, which made him excited. But when you like somebody, you go all in. You forget the boundaries that you set, and you become a different version of yourself that he thought he was getting. Men love women who don't bend over backwards for them. They respect those type of women more. But a lot.
You see the nonsense? The last girl was just so polite to a customer at her job, and now this goofy ass BBW telling people, oh, men like women that don't bend over backwards for them. Why? I just told you I prefer women that are kind, but y'all act up. Y'all act up, and it's always the 304s giving dating advice. It's always the 3s and the 4s. Now, she's recommending that you play games. Play games with a man in order for him to like you. You gotta manipulate him. You gotta be mysterious. Ain't nothing mysterious about you, big back girl. Ain't nothing mysterious about you. Ain't nothing. The only thing mysterious is like, what's that smell? What's that smell? It smells like lard. What's that smell? Yeah, that's the only thing mysterious about you. Please, I really beg women, stop playing games with men and in the hopes that if you manipulate him, you're going to get him to do what you want him to do. That's what happens to y'all. Y'all get manipulated by Pookies and Ray Rays, and then y'all try to assume that we're affected the same way. We're not, because we don't fall in love with what we hear. Okay, it doesn't work on us. You want to manipulate us? Lose 30 pounds. Be in shape. Be polite. Then we're going to be confused. Oh my gosh, you're so hot and so polite to me. I don't know why my wallet just came out of my pocket and started spending on her. That's the easiest way. Y'all want to trick a man? You want to do it the way the real tricks do. Look hot and be polite and act like you like us. Strip club etiquette, okay? That's what works. Now, this lady had a great point. She says, chaotic people have a very warped reality of what love is. They want an extreme gesture of love, usually rooted in accept the monster in me. Loyalty tests that are measured by your proximity to their chaos. Very good point. Take a look.
I don't know if y'all know this or not, but there are people out there who live chaotic on purpose and then base who's loyal and who loves them on the people that stay in the chaos with them. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. There are people out there that continuously do chaotic things and then will judge whether you love and care about them based on your proximity to their chaos. They don't know nothing about no healthy. They don't know nothing about that. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, chaotic people, they only believe you love them if you're willing to hurdles, leaps and bounds. They don't believe in regular love exchanges. They believe in leaps and bounds. They believe in drinking the pickle juice. They want you to drink the pickle juice. Your loyalty to them is to drink the pickle juice, because that's the only way they can perceive that you care and love them. By the amount of leaps and bounds you're willing to jump to get to them. Never mind. Just checking on you. Never mind. Like, hey, like I don't really think this is the person for you. Never mind the gestures. They want you to leap and bound. They want you to be a Marvel character.
They want to put you through the ringer, okay? They want you to jump through hoops of fire, okay? Over tall hurdles, climb buildings, just to get to their love. Just to see, you know what, if you really cared about me, you tolerate this chaos, you tolerate this nonsense. And I won't lie, I thought you should think this way too. I used to think this way too, because I was immature and I didn't understand anything about dating. I used to think that, if I fight with a girl, and if she stayed with me, it's because she loved me. And I thought that was a kind gesture. But that's just ignorance. That's just stupidity. This is what kids think. But women grow up, but they don't actually grow up. They still think this way. I can admit that I thought that way as a child, but as I became a man, I did away with childish things. Women become women's, or girls become women, and they still do childish things. Now, it's just further proof that toxic loves toxic. In the dating market, it's almost completely toxic. And so if you want to get girls, you need to learn toxic strategies, right? The push and the pull, right? Hot and cold, okay? Give and take. You can't give anyone too much of yourself because they're not going to appreciate it. It's a sad thing. It's a sad reality. Even good girls, they can't appreciate you if you show up trying to say, hey, look, I don't want to play no games with you. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I want to just keep it real. I think you're attractive. I want to talk to you. You'll see how quickly she loses interest in you. You'll see how quickly she's like, he likes me? Ew. But then they'll go chasing behind somebody that has an avoidant attachment style and doesn't want anything to do with them. It has happened to me many times. And this is why, to this day, I feel like, damn, I got to play games with girls. I got to, because that's the only way they cooperate. It's sad. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look. Hey, listen up, Safe Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly. You just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content.
It's so offensive to think that a man would think that you would like him for free. It is so offensive for a man to think that you would give him your time, your body, marriage, have his children, carry on his legacy, have an extension of him for free. It is just as easy to fall in love with a broke man as it is a generous man or a rich man. So choose wisely. I know you would like to think that you don't choose who you fall in love with, but that is very far from the truth. Anyone that you give substantial amount of time to and energy to is someone that you could fall in love with. So when you let your thoughts run wild, even if you're not with them physically, if you're allowing someone to consume your thoughts and you're not being intentional, you could fall in love with that person. I personally do not believe in struggle love. I will not be with a man that's going to make me struggle with him, because I do not believe a man that truly loves you would want you to struggle. Okay? And just know that love is a feeling. Even if you're super in love with somebody today, down the line, there's going to be a point in time you're going to fall out of love, and you're going to have to learn how to fall in love with them again, right? That's how relationships work. It takes a lot of effort from both partners to keep the relationship going. So wouldn't you rather just start off with somebody that has clear direction and a man with a plan than to choose somebody that doesn't even know how to take care of themselves? Stop loving these men for free, please.
What exactly are you charging? I get it. Okay, you want to charge for what you have to offer, but what are you charging? Because in a relationship, it's give and take. And a lot of women only hear the taking part. They want to show up and they just want to take. Y'all think punani is something that y'all want to charge for, but y'all don't want to be treated like S-workers. Okay, y'all don't want to be treated like skanks or slurs. Oh, I don't want to be objectified for my body, so why you keep selling your body? Now, she started going down all the list of things she thinks a woman provides. Let me go down the list of things I think a man provides, and I want to know, do you want this for free? Do you want that for free? Okay. Protection. Yeah, you want that for free? Provision. Oh, you want that for free? Attention. Oh, do you want that for free? Sex. I said it, sex. Do you want some prick for free? Someone to listen to you. Do you want that for free? Listen, you're talking about, oh, a man shouldn't want you to struggle. I'm not God. I can't eliminate struggling from life. But for the fact that you think I should make your life easier, you want me to be your God. Do you want me to be your God for free? And last but not least, a lot of women want a safe space to tell men their deepest and darkest secrets and be vulnerable. So you want me to be your therapist? Let me ask you this. Do you want me to be your therapist for free? Again, women want to charge for their services, but they expect the man's services for free. You see the issue there? It should be an even exchange, and we come together with our resources and we share. It should be that, but it's never that. Women want money for relationships nowadays, and that's why I believe they're selling it. They're selling punani. Anyway, I thought this video was interesting as well. Take a look.
A lot of women really only just want to date men who have low vibration, who display these characteristics that won't require him to hold them accountable for their smart ass mouths and their ignorant ass behaviors. You don't have to grow into a woman. That way, you can blame him for everything. That's why so many women out here get the guys that ain't shit. Sorry. The scammers, the drug dealers. How can he hold you accountable for your behavior when he's out here breaking the law or doing things that are wrong? That's how deep the manipulation goes. And then for the guys who are out here making money outside of a job, you're paying for your girl to go to college. The second you get locked up, she's going to tell everybody that you ain't shit, and she built herself up on her own. I've seen it. That way, she can always play the victim. And when you speak against this, all these lies, she's going to tell everybody that you're just mad because she left you. But a man is going to have boundaries. You can't dress like a prostitute. You can't talk like an ignorant, uneducated ass woman. You can't behave like a stripper at your kid's birthday party. He's going to have his mouth open because you, if you're the mother of his kids, and you're at his kid's birthday party bent over on camera twerking with your ass cheeks hanging out of your little dress or your vagina print and your leggings showing for the whole world to see. That's why so many women are out here sleeping with Pookie and Ray Ray and then complaining about it, because they'll be right there with the damn camera recording it and posting it. You dress like a hoe to your kid's graduation, that's a no-go. So after the Pookie and Ray Ray manipulation techniques in their 20s, then they go for the men who'll be the stepdads in their 30s and 40s, who they can control. Because the manipulation techniques have changed. Because they can bet that you, stepdad, are going to stay in your lane. Because women usually let the stepdad know, this is my child. Don't tell me how to discipline my child. And this is my house. I run this. Or if you tell her how her daughter should not be dressing, now she's going to call you weird. Like, why are you over here looking at my daughter's body? Worrying about how my daughter is dressing. You're weird. And if y'all hear you're weird like that, you need to run for the hills. If
you shouldn't even date a girl that talks about, oh, that's weird. That's weird. When she's the weird one. You're the weird one. You are a single mom. You had a baby in your teens to Pookie and Ray Ray, and now you're in your 30s talking about a stepdaddy season, stepdaddy season. You're the weirdo. You're the weirdo with a tattoo over your chest. Whoever told you we like that? I know it's in style. I know women do it. So monkey see, monkey do. You see she got a tattoo there. You need a tattoo there too. I know. You're the weird one. But they're so quick to call somebody weird. Now, I do agree with this lady. She makes a lot of great points. Shout out to Married to Melanin. I believe she's married, and she does like therapy for people, I guess. I don't know. She gives relationship advice. This is some pretty good advice. But the best part about her is she holds women accountable. Something Pookie can't do, because she said it the best. Pookie can't hold you accountable because he's too busy committing crimes. He don't hold himself accountable. Y'all want a man who takes accountability, but you don't want him to give you accountability. You want a man that has structure, but you don't want him to implement structure. You want a stepdaddy, but he can't say nothing about your daughter who's dressed like a thot because her mom dresses like a thot. And these same girls be at their nephews' and nieces' birthday parties twerking with little children around. Wearing leggings with little children around that hold and grip like a glove. They're camel toes, right? Even going inside the toe. Even inside the toe. I'm just saying, I see this before and I think to myself, what has this world come to? What has this world come to? We're in such a fallen state. I know there needs to be a great reset. I know there's going to be a civil war. There's going to be something going on, because there's no way we can keep going down this route of degeneracy. Okay? This secular world is fucked. That's the best way I can put it. It is screwed. Okay? And you can just tell by the fruit. If you have evil roots, you're going to have evil fruits. And it says that in the Bible, right? A tree cannot bear good fruit if it's an evil tree. It can't. And this America that we're living, this Western society we're living in, is an evil tree. Okay? Now, there's more fruit from the evil tree. She's one of them. Take a look.
And it may be my toxic trait, but I just feel like if we are talking, getting to know each other, seriously dating, that I should hear from you at least once every 24 hours. If you can go longer than 24 hours, or even go 24 hours without making sure that I have breath in my lungs, then I quite literally equate that mentally to you will smother me in my sleep and I no longer can trust you at that point. I also equate it to if you can go 24 hours, let's see if we can go a lifetime. I could be being the drama. But I really want to know, I'm a competitor, I'm a good sport, a team player even. How far can we go? Like, how long can we stretch this thing out? And without fail, the person will circle back around, whatever the case may be, and then have this puzzled look on their faces. Like, oh my gosh, what happened? What's going on with you? Jamarcus, please. John Quavius, please. Please. You knew the rules of this game when you started to play. I, in fact, allowed you to set the rules. I can play any game well as long as I know the rules. That's all I ask. I thought you...
Yeah, women like this are lost. You're trying to build all these parameters for a man that you want, but all you deal with men that you don't want. You're making fun of DeMarcus, Jaquavius. You're making fun of these men, but you're on a TikTok video and they're living in your head rent-free. Please let me understand this. Why do women come to TikTok, come to social media, complaining about the men they don't want as if that's going to attract the men that they do? It doesn't. And then from there, they're going to take the trauma from the guy that they did not want and try to place that on a man that they do want. It's not going to work like that. You don't have the options. You don't. Ladies, please, you give dating advice. You tell people what you're going to do about dating, but you haven't produced any results. You still get the same type of men over and over and over again. But then you record yourself talking about this like if it's impressive. I'm not impressed. You see the guys you make fun of? I'm not one of those guys. You'd probably love to date a man like me. Okay, not to toot my own horn, but I'm just saying, right? And I'm going to tell you this as a guy that qualifies for what you would want, right? I don't have any kids, right? Got my life together, bachelor's degree, all that kind of stuff, right? I'm popping, I got motion. Let me tell you something, a little tidbit. I would never date someone like you. If you can make a video like this, you are automatically disqualified. I'm glad you guys are making these videos. I really am. Because I get to make content on it, okay? And it's great for me. It's great for me. But I can separate that and say it might be great content, but you're not a great wife. You're just not. Okay? Now, someone had to tell you. Someone really had to tell y'all. It's crazy. Anyway, here's a lady that makes sense. This lady actually makes sense. Shout out to her. I cover her videos a lot because she's religiously dropping gems on women. Take a look.
You know what I just heard? That as women, we got a lot of standards, but the man got to like us back. Oh! And we set the bar high. He got to make 6 figures. He got to be hyper masculine and emotionally intelligent. And he also has to be tall, dark, and handsome. And don't let me forget, he has to be fun, exciting, and never boring. Basically, he needs to be flawless with personality, money, and his looks. But the problem with that is that that's literally 1% of men. And as soon as you do that, you've eliminated 99% of your options. Literally, as women, the odds is not in our favor at all. That math equals 0. And once you start to add in age, baggage, and personality, because most likely he'll be older, he might be even on his second marriage.
And you gonna be wife number 3 if you're lucky, but guess what? You eliminated 99% of your real options. The chances you're meeting that 1%, which is not even an option of yours, he's just a 1% of all men that exist, is highly unlikely. You need to go through 99 men just to meet this guy. And some of y'all do have high body counts like that, okay? But a lot of y'all probably just in the 40s and the 50s, so y'all never make it to that 1% of guy, because if you're in the 1%, that means out of 100 men, if you met 100 men, you'll meet him 1 time. That's what that 1% means. I don't understand that. So that means the 99% of the people you are eliminating, right, your standards are too high for, you're going to meet them all the time. Now, she said it the best. Y'all want a man that's flawless. But y'all not flawless. Y'all flawed. The fact that you're making a video with a bonnet on complaining about Dracavius and DeMarcus and all these other dudes who smash you for fun, You think that entices the man that you want? Oh, but let me get it straight, right? Your husband, your husband, some imaginary person that doesn't exist, who you claim to be your husband already, he's gonna come along and just accept everything you're dealing with. Delusion. It's complete delusion. I'm not buying it. Anyway, I think this is funny, interesting as well. Here's kind of the headliner of the day. She has some great things to say, and I like it, and I think she's kind of attractive too. Shout out to her. Take a look.
Propaganda that I'm not falling for. Black women needing to date white men in order to be loved properly. Not falling for it. Good for you if you want to date interracially. Have no problem with that. That is your choice. But let's stop acting like white men are the saviors to a black woman's love life. Can we stop? Some of y'all are only dating white men and other races because of your hatred for black men. And baby, I'm here to tell you, it's time for therapy. A lot of y'all look at social media, you see all these couples, you see all these, black women being treated great by white men, and I'm sure they have a wonderful life, but social media is not real. Y'all do not know what goes on behind the scenes. Y'all do not know if his family doesn't like her, doesn't want her around. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know the ins and outs of their relationships, the conversations that she can't have with him.
And here's the funny part. I don't really care if you date a white man. Date a white man if you want to. Go out and go do it. But if a white man is the savior, just understand this. What is it? Less than 1% of white men marry black women? It's a small percentage. Again, get your math right. You want a 1% man, and on top of that, you want him to take you seriously. It's unlikely to happen. The math just doesn't math. Okay? Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.